Yo, what's up guys, it's DilltheLegend here, and in this video I'm going to be demonstrating on how I make all my thumbnails. Many of you guys have asked me. I can like call out 10 right now, but one person, like, they decided to like steal my thumbnail, and I was like, yo, they probably just didn't know how to make a decent thumbnail. So you know what, I'm going to help out you guys. So first off, what you're going to need is paint.net and maybe a few plugins. I'm really sorry, I don't know the actual download links. I forgot what they're called, but I have plugins on here. I think if you just look up drop shadow plugin, it'll help you, and that's like all we're gonna use in this video. See, I have drop shadow right there. So yeah, it's like Vandermotten's drop shadow plugin pack or something. I don't know, it's some weird name, but anyways, open up paint.net, guys. That's all you're really gonna need. Get that drop shadow plugin if you want to make it look a little bit neater. But once you have it open, make a new thingy. So let's just make a new one. Let it load a little bit. Okay, so now what you're going to need is, I always make my thumbnails like 4 times the size. Like, I make my stuff all 4 times the size of what it needs to be. So for now in this tutorial, make it high quality, make it in this resolution, guys. Here, let me adjust my mic for a little bit. Sorry for that noise it just made. I was adjusting my mic. But make your resolution exactly like so the width 3612 and the height 1936. So click OK, and it makes this thing. Now let's just get rid of that white, we don't want it. So we're gonna make a new layer, come down here, and we're gonna delete that. So now we have this nice little checkerboard look. So what we're going to do, guys, is I'm gonna go over here on my second monitor. I want to look up a good background. Y'all take a screenshot or whatever, but I have this like little image I like using in all my thumbnails. If you look up raining diamonds, you can get it. So yeah, it's pretty cool. On my second window, I am loading that up right now. Raining diamonds. Yeah, but it's really that easy. Here, I'll be right back with you guys once I got that. Alright guys, so we're back, and I'm just going to copy and paste that image in there. Yeah, and you're just going to drag this, make it the size of that, so it's nice and neat like so. You don't want to get a small image to where you have to stretch it out to where it'll look like really ugly. For example, where it's like stretched out like that looks like really bad. So you're gonna want to get a pretty big image, like so. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get out this little rectangle tool right here, and we're gonna start off with the border. So you're going to get this rectangle tool, you're going to drag it down here like so, and see, this will be our border right here. We're gonna like cookie cut this stuff out. We're just gonna trim it out, but first you're going to copy what you have selected. So Control C, guys. Now you're on your keyboard, press delete or backspace. I mean, no, not backspace, guys, not backspace. Never tried that. I always press delete, but for you laptop users, I wanted to try something different. So just press delete, guys. There you go. So now you have this weird looking thing, and you're like, how do I get that back? So you're gonna make a new layer, and you're gonna drag this layer down. Now you're going to paste what you just copied. There you go, guys. So now it looks like it's pieced back together. It's not, but yeah. So now that we're on this little layer here, we're going to go to our adjustments, and we're going to go to brightness and contrast. Make the brightness a little bit darker. Okay, now you are done with that part. Now up here with the border, you're going to click on it, go to adjustments, and go to I have a ton of these because of all my plugins here. Hue and saturation. Now that you are there, you're going to keep the hue the same unless you want to like change the colors or something weird for some reason. I don't know. So move that back. Make your saturation go all the way up, and you can change the lightness if you want. I don't, so I'm not gonna do that. So there we go. That's pretty nice so far. Now what you're gonna do is make a new layer. We're gonna get on with the text, guys. So right here, you're going to start a text with the text tool. Let's just type in something, whatever you want to type. It's gonna look ugly at first, and over here with my color stuff, I'm gonna move it back. We want it white. I'm going to put new duping here. I usually do server and center that, so it looks like really bad right now because it's not really contrasting with what we have, but we're about to change that, guys. So up here with the font, down in the description I will put dafont.com's link, but you can get so many cool fonts. Go to dafont.com, dafont.com. It's pretty cool, well known. You can get like dope fonts like so. It's pretty cool. I like using them a lot. Really, like, the hardest part is finding a good font. For me, I normally do that. Trying to mix it up here, you know. So not that. That's really too like futuristic kind of looking. Subway is kind of cool. I don't know why I never use it on my thumbnails, but I also found a good one. This Primetime. Y'all should really check that out. Just search it up. It's really nice to use. So I think that's pretty good. Yep, that's looking good. A lot of you guys might be curious though. I'm not gonna put that in there. There we go. Now I'm gonna make a new layer here. And with a different font, I'm going to put Overdrive Sunset Server. There we go. Put a space in there because this font is gonna like look weird like that. So new server. Let's up the size of this to probably about. Ooh, no, I messed up. Server. Maybe Overdrive Sunset's not gonna work actually. See, with this, it's kind of gonna change every once in a while. So, ooh, Overdrive Sunset won't work, guys. That looks pretty good. I like that one. That one looks pretty good. California, ooh, which looks better. Let's just go with this. That looks really nice, actually. So we're going to make this 350, so 350. Yep, that looks nice. I'm gonna put that right there, and we're going to move it right there for what we're about to do. So now what you're going to do, guys, is you can just merge that down right there. Hold shift. Alright, so get out your magic wand, hold shift, and click on the text. I'll select everything that's white on that layer, which the only stuff white on that layer is this text. Make sure you're only on the text layer. Now what we're going to do is we're going to get out a gradient, guys. You're going to get a little dark shade right here, a little light shade, make the secondary color white, and we're going to drag it a little bit. And you can see it's kind of darkening it. Maybe get a darker color, so I'm going to darken it up a little bit more. Here we go. Yep, that's looking pretty good. And I could probably do, no, that looks bad. Right there, that looks nice. I like it. And up here, just select these because I don't want to like mess with this because I just did that. Get this, and there we go. Now that we have that, it's looking really nice. I hope y'all guys can see how it's going. So what you're going to do is get your magic wand. Now Control A, it's going to select everything. Now what you're going to do is hold Control Shift, now right click on this. So now it's selecting everything except for the text, which is great. This is where you're going to need that drop shadow plugin. I'm really sorry I won't have the download link, but I really forgot it. It's like Vandermonten or something. It's by some dude. But once you get it, you should go to Effects, Object, Drop Shadow. And now you can start outlining stuff and all that. That looks bad, don't do that. So drag your blur all the way down and make your widening radius a little like so. That looks nice. We're going to zoom in with Control and our scroll thingy on our mouse. Now Control and Shift and then click on that. There. Control Shift and right click on the black, which was our drop shadow. So now we're going to make another drop shadow, which is going to be white. It's going to look like an Oreo here for a second. Yep, that looks good. Maybe we'll make it a little bit thinner. That looks nicer. Now we're going to Control Shift and right click on the white again. Hold up. Okay. Hold up. Let me redo that. Control A. Right click and there we go. So now everything's selected around the text, and we're going to make a weird thingy right now. We're going to go to Object, Drop Shadow. We're going to make just a random color that sticks out, so that looks good. Red. And what we're going to do with our magic tool is come over here. Here, let's just press enter to select off of all that. Control Shift left click on the red. So now we have that. So what we're going to do is we're going to switch layers here. So now we're on this layer and it's selecting this. So Control C. So copy that, guys. Go over here and Control V to paste. And now you have it. It looks like it's clear, but it's not just yet. You can kind of see red, but that's not going to show with what we're about to do. So keep it selected, guys. Keep it selected like that. Go up here to adjustments, and we're going to change the hue and saturation. Let me find that right here, and we're going to have the saturation all the way up like we did that border there. And yeah, now we're done with that part, and it's kind of got like a cool glowy effect there. So Control A. We're going to just select off the text somewhere. Now press Control so you can like select multiple things and select everything that isn't the text now. So yep, keep doing that, guys. For some fonts you're using, you might have to do it a lot or very little. On this one I kind of have to use a little bit of, I think we've selected everything, looking pretty good. So now we're going to add the last layer of drop shadow to make it look better. Now we're going to make it blurry. That's what I normally do. If I were y'all, I would put a black one. So that looks pretty neat. So yeah, that's how I make my text. Now what y'all need that'll really make it pop. Now before all y'all go, oh, clickbait. Well, anyways, clickbait first off is a part of graphic design. Like, it doesn't matter how much work you put into it, as long as it will catch someone's eye. Now if it's false advertisement, that's bad. Yeah, that's clickbait. be mad about that. But if there's red arrows and stuff, that like you're supposed to do that. That's part of like freaking thumbnails, okay? You're supposed to have red areas and stuff like that, right? So here on my second monitor, I'm just gonna look up. I normally put on a curved red arrow, and looking up that will help me out. PNG, so curved red arrow PNG. Here we go. Curved red arrow PNG. Alright, so now that we have our curved red arrow PNG, I just realized y'all could like totally copy the thumbnail I'm making right now. Like y'all could just mimic it completely. But yeah, pick out a really good looking red arrow, guys. I've got one over here, and it's not a actual like PNG. So we're going to make a new layer, guys, and we're going to paste it. Now, as y'all can see, y'all are like, ew, it's just some white arrow, ew, nasty. Yeah, we're gonna like move it around a little bit to where it's curved like so, looking pretty good. Now with our little magic wand here, we're going to select the white, and we're gonna press delete, select the white, press delete. Now we've got that going. So now that we have that, it kind of like does this. I like how it can curve with this like S. So I want to put the red arrow under the text by moving this layer. That looks good. So now that I have that, maybe move it a little. I like it like so. Now that I have that done, guys, we can go on to this. Now what you're going to need, so we're like new duping server. What do people like to dupe a lot? Keys, but people like to dupe iron golem spawners. So IG spawner PNG, that's what we're going to look up. It's really that easy. I look up the PNG because it's you don't have to like trim it or anything. You can kind of look up, I mean, it's really easy to trim, but it takes a while. So yeah, we're actually going to take this creeper PNG, which looks actually pretty cool. So get that, copy image, and over here on the same layer as this red arrow, we're going to get this creeper spawner. Here we go. Ooh, I stretched it a little bit. Now you can barely see it for now, but you're going to be able to see it here in a second. Also, what a lot of people like to do here, make a new layer if you want to add multiples of these. They like to see multiples and stuff. It's pretty cool. Tilt it maybe. That looks good. You can duplicate this layer now. Move that right there. Duplicate right there. So, yep, now that I got that going, we can just merge all of these down right here. Looking pretty nice. Now select everything like on the outside of these. So now that I have that, we're gonna go up here to effects, object, drop shadow, white. Now make the blur radius all the way down. I've had a problem with this in the past, this same red arrow. I'm gonna mess with that. Hold up. We're just gonna leave it. It's making a weird thingy, but I'll mess with that here in a second. So now that we've got that done, we're going to do it yet again. Let me quickly erase all this stuff they've been making. So select, delete, select, delete. Yeah, I'll pretty much keep doing that. Yeah, and I'm gonna edit this part out. Alright guys, so we're done trimming that up. Yeah, we're done with that. Now we're going to select everything on the outside again. We're gonna go over here to our effects, object, drop shadow yet again. We're going to make this black. Let's make it a little bit thinner here. And we're gonna select the outside again. We're gonna do this a lot, guys. So object, drop shadow. Now we're gonna make this blue. Make that dark blue we're going for here earlier. Give it a good blur radius going. I usually like to make the shadow a little bit, the opacity a little bit wider. So here we go going there. Now it's got a blue glow to it, which makes it really look nice. So yeah, that's now we can zoom out, look at it. Now a lot of you guys are going to be satisfied with this. Now I found, and yes, I don't know the plugin's name, a way to curve text. There's tutorials out there, and like to get it, I'm gonna tell y'all guys the name, but yeah, go up here to your text layer, go to effects, and I would go to distort. The name is tube oblique. This is the name right here. Look that up. Tube oblique PDN plugin. PDN stands for paint.net. And yeah, y'all can get the plugin. So you're gonna click that and change the Y a little bit, and that's going to curve this text. I like the way it is right there. That's looking pretty nice. People are gonna notice it, but not notice it a whole ton. Some of y'all might be wondering, how do you make it look kind of 3D-ish? What I do is I duplicate this text layer now, since I've curved it or whatever, and I move this down a little bit. And yeah, that's pretty much how you make it look 3D-ish. And on this bottom layer here, you would edit the brightness and contrast. You make the brightness go down a little bit, well, all the way, and yeah, now it looks cool like that. And you can change the opacity. I say if you want to, you could kind of make it look like a good, like, shadowish kind of effect. So yeah, that's really all there is. Down here, if you want to be cool, you can add a change your color to the blue you want, make the secondary opacity go all the way down, so now we have a cool gradient going. Do this, that looks good. Go up here, select, let's give it a good drop shadow. So we're on the border here, we're gonna make the border really pop out. Make the widening radius go all the way up. There we go, that looks nice. So yeah, that's really how I make my thumbnails, guys. I used the same thumbnail in one of my videos. So yeah, I really do hope y'all guys enjoyed. And please leave a like if this tutorial did help you. I'm very sorry I could not list the plugins, guys. I'm really sorry. But yeah, please leave a like if this did help you. And please go into the comments and suggest any tutorials. I'll do them. Anything related to Minecraft, or I guess how I record or whatever, because I mean, I really don't care. So yeah, suggest down below, leave a like if it did help, and don't forget to subscribe for more in daily duping content somewhat. So yeah, see y'all in the next one. Peace.